Good evening everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Wave. It's me, Jolly V, and since the last episode, Bitcoin fell off a cliff, but then it got supported at the 29k level. It touched the bottom of the sky in Emasar, which is really dark grey. And since the sky is dark and grey, we were about to expect a pump, and this is what happened. Bitcoin price pumped up. This pump happened while the B-Word conference talk between Elon Musk, Cathie Wood and Jack Dorsey was happening, so it was not quite a good talk, and we are back inside this descending triangle, still below this resistance line, which was previous support. We are still below it, and we are right around the 78.6 Fibonacci level, so we should expect that this Fibonacci level and the 50 EMA will work as support for the Bitcoin price, and it can pump us up into the top of this triangle, which is right around the 0.65 Fibonacci level. This is the golden pocket for shorts right now, so we should expect some resistance here, and this Fibonacci level mixed with the beach from Emasar, which is where the 200 EMA is situated, this should pose some resistance. And if we aren't able to break above this resistance and pump into the 38.2, we should expect to come down again and maybe test this support line and get inside the triangle again, and well, still stay inside the triangle again. But for now, price is pumping. Looking into market cipher, we have money still exiting the market a little bit, but we can see now that it is starting to curve up. So for now, in the immediate short term, we should expect a little bit of a drop, but then I'm expecting a pump into the top of the triangle and into the beach zone of Emasar. And since the trend is weakening, I'm expecting that we should poke a little bit through the beach, maybe pump into the 38.2. Switching over to the Wyckoff accumulation pattern. Well, this doesn't seem like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern now. This is starting to look like a Wyckoff redistribution pattern, but this could also have been a bear trap where we fell here. We started to see, we made people think that we were about to fall lower, but then we picked it up and we are right around resistance again. We are touching this resistance line, and we are also at the support zone. You see, we are between the support lines, so if we aren't able to break above this, we should expect more sideways movement inside these support lines until we ultimately break up or down. So I'm guessing I'm leaning more on a breakup because the ADX is favoring the bull trend. You can see the bull trend is above the bear trend and the ADX is favoring it. For now, it's losing a little bit of steam, but the bull trend is way above the bear trend, so I'm expecting this to continue pumping a little bit more. And regarding the RSI, we entered the bull zone. We still haven't confirmed, so we need to touch this line, this green line, and then pump up again in the RSI to confirm the entrance of the bull zone. But I'm expecting that this will hold the price and we will still be in a bull zone for Bitcoin and also for Ethereum. Let's look really quick at Ethereum. Ethereum is doing almost the same thing. So the ADX is favoring the bull trend is above the bear trend, and we are also in a bull zone for the RSI, so I'm expecting that we should keep on pumping up into the 2100, and if we can break that, a pump into the 2300 is inevitable. Let's look really quick into Ethereum with Emasar and market cipher. So Emasar is telling us that we still have a little bit strength in this downtrend. The sky is not so cloudy as it is with Bitcoin, but we pumped above the 50 EMA and we are almost touching the bottom of the beach, which is where the 200 EMA is, and that is a price target of around 2100. Once we get to 2100, I'm expecting a little bit of resistance and then a retouch of the 50 EMA. If we can hold it as support, we will pump a little bit more, but pay attention that the space between the beach and the sky is getting smaller, and we should expect the sky, a beach squeeze and a short squeeze if the momentum continues unfavoring the bulls. That's what I'm expecting. Looking into market Cipher, we can see that the money is still exiting the market, but it's starting to curve up again. I think we have hit an apex here, and now the money is starting to enter the market again. I think that will pump us a little bit more in the short term. Looking into Trdr for Ethereum on the 5-minute chart at Binance, we can see that we got a lot of bottoming signals while we were at the 1700 level. This was a level of capitulation for longs, where longs that were longing since way up there capitulated, they sold all of their positions, and the ones that were certain that this was the bottom accumulated a lot of positions. This was a lot of support, and so the ones who longed here had a nice rally to the upside, because this is a place where longs get scared and some shorts are opening, and a lot of shorts have opened above this price. You can see here spot was buying these prices like mad, accumulating like mad, and since then we have sold a little bit, and now spot is buying again the 2000 level. That's why I'm still expecting a pump up into the 2100, and there is not much activity. There wasn't much activity in the perpetual markets while we were falling, but right now you can see that there is some more confidence in the perpetual markets, because we confirmed the 1700 as support, and now we can see that the perpetual markets have started opening long positions since we have breached the 1900 level. The immediate resistance is at the 2100 level. We have 53 millions there, and the immediate support is at the 2000 level. We have 17 millions, with the most amount of support being gathered between the 17 and the 1600, and from where the price is down into the 1600 we have 208 millions of support, and to pump into the 2600 we have to get through 266 millions of resistance, with the most amount of resistance being concentrated between the 24 and the 22, and the immediate resistance at 21. Let's look into Bitcoin. Looking into Bitcoin, we have almost the same thing, a lot of accumulation while we were falling, while we were below these levels. We had double band confluence here and triple band confluence here, which signaled a strong bottom. So we had a lot of accumulation here in the spot markets. The perpetual markets opened a lot of longs, and when this accumulation stopped, we started pumping, and we pumped up into the 33k level, almost hitting the 33k level. This happened during the big conference talk between Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey and Cathie Wood. You can see there was a lot of accumulation in these zones, and now accumulation has resumed again at the 31k level, between the low 31k and high 31k level. We have some perpetuals opening and little spot selling, so I'm guessing that the spot markets have done selling their bitcoins and the perpetual markets have started to long, so they are more confident. So I'm expecting a little bit more of some pumping action in the near short term as I'm looking at the order book right now. Let's look into resistance. We have 96 millions at 33k, 68 millions at 35, and not a lot of support. The resistance side is looking more heavy, so we have 150 millions at the 5% level resisting the price, and we have 110 millions at the 5% down from the price. So that's what's supporting us. If we fall below 31k level, I would expect a drop to somewhere between the 29-28k again. But let's see how this develops. We are getting closer to the weekend, so let's see if this resistance is eaten up or if the support breaks down. Let's see what happens. Looking into crypto quant, we are looking at the taker buy sell ratio, and we are getting a long signal each and every single time that this line touched this rectangle here. It was a longing signal. You can see right here we touched it and we started going up. We touched it here again, we went up again, and every time the line touches this red box here, we start to go down a little bit. You can see it here, it touched it, and then we went down and we got out of it here again, but still inside it, so we went a little bit down again, and here we touched it again. This was the first sign that we were about to go down, You can see we dropped a little bit here, and since we spent time here, we dropped again. Now we're getting away from here and we are touching this green line, so maybe we can pump up again. If this signal turns out to be true and reliable like this one's, we should expect a pump. This is the all exchanges to derivative exchanges flow. We are seeing an increase on Bitcoin deposited from all exchanges into derivatives, so I'm guessing that people are still longing these levels, and a lot. You can see these are big levels. These are levels that we haven't seen since the start of the bull run. You can see these levels right here near the 5, near this 544 and 595. Let's look back into this chart and see this was where we had those levels before. This was at the start of the bull run. Bitcoin was at 10,000, between 10,000 and 20k. So this was where we had those levels, and we are seeing those levels again. So maybe this could be the signal of the second phase of the bull market. Let's see if this holds true. So also, this just came in. JP Morgan just became the first big bank to give retail wealth coins access to cryptocurrency funds. So I'm guessing that a lot of retail interest is starting to flow again into the markets, and maybe this will keep on pushing the bull market. This was it from me, guys. See you on the next episode of the Crypto Wave.